हेलो एवरीवन। प्रीलिम्स का रिज़ल्ट आए कुछ 2 हफ़्ते हो गए हैं। सम ऑफ अस हैव क्लियर्ड, मोस्ट ऑफ अस हैव नॉट। दैट इज़ द नेचर ऑफ दिस एग्ज़ाम। द कॉम्पिटिशन इज़ सो इंटेंस कि इनवेरिएबली बहुत कम लोगों का क्लियर होता है। सो दिस वीडियो इज़ एसेंशियली फॉर दोज़ हु हैव नॉट क्लियर्ड एंड दोज़ हु आर सीकिंग what to do in the future. So I have been in this position more often than not, and I thought I would share what I have learned and how I basically dealt with these phases of the preparation. So I think generally most people are aware कि backup options क्या होते हैं. You could take up other competitive exams like state PCS, RBI का exam, SEBI or something. Or if you have an academic background, you could go take up NET ka exam and do PhD. If you're from a technical background, you could go back, do a job in that particular field, and basically these are the broad backup options which are available, and I think most people know about it. But what I want to talk about today is something beyond backup options. It is about your emotional and mental well-being. It is about moving ahead from that particular failure or that particular concept of failure. See, failure is an idea, I believe, and it is only you yourself who could decide when and how you, if at all, have failed or not. So I believe till the time you are moving ahead, you are willing to move ahead, you are willing to do the work, whatever be the work, be it in UPSC, be it in anything else, if you are moving ahead, you are taking energy and getting up every day to do the task, I don't think there is anything or anyone to call you a failure. So, this is my particular belief. This is how I perceive the concept of failure and success. In fact, few lines by Rudyard Kipling in the poem If you have read, it says, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. So, failure as a concept, I believe one has to deal to move ahead. And first, your moving ahead has to be mentally. Your mindset has to change. There has to be a shift in your mindset, your approach to life, your approach to the exam. And once you have done that, once you have moved past this entire episode, then comes the point for you to explore ahead. Now, it is totally and entirely up to you. You could choose to give the next attempt, you could choose to not give the next attempt. And mind you, not giving is not quitting. It is as good as channelizing your energy in something else. So, whatever path you choose, you can assess your situation, your circumstances, talk to people around you, your family, your friends, whoever might have a considerable part in your life. Go ahead, talk to them, discuss, and then choose whatever you want to. For those of you who want to continue in the UPSC journey, who want to give another attempt, sorry, yeah, so I was saying, for those of you who want to give another attempt and who want to keep pursuing the UPSC journey, I would recommend that first you go back, take your prelims paper and analyze where you went wrong. Analyze your mistakes in terms of which subjects were weak. If you have to change a few things in your preparation, what are those changes going to be? There, it could be that you lacked conceptual clarity, it could be lack of revisions, it could be lack of solving mock tests. Maybe you did not solve enough mock tests, maybe you did not do PYQs. So analyze the gaps in your preparation which you feel need to be changed for the coming 2026 attempt. Because if you keep doing the same things, you will get the same result. So to change your result, change your actions. And how to change those actions? By identifying the mistakes, by identifying the gaps in your preparation. Once you have done that, the next part is to study with respect to mains until December. Why? Because you will shift in prelims mode from January, and that is why it is more recommended to do this analysis right now. Because in the next 4 5 months, you will forget your experience of prelims. You will forget if you were anxious in the exam hall or not. You will forget if you had any exam fever, or if you did not sleep well the night before. So journal all of this, journal your entire experience, starting from your preparation to the 4:30 p.m. timing once your CSAT paper ended. So journal all of it, so that when you start preparing for prelims in January, February next year, you know what changes you have to make. So before that is this period from July to December, and this period is the golden time to prepare for mains. Ideally, one should be mains ready before stepping into prelims. So get your gears on, start with respect to the mains preparation, analyze all the GS papers, analyze the PYQs, and understand how you actually have to study for that. You can take help from internet sources, you can take help from any mentors around you, your friends, or anyone, but understand how the mains preparation is to be done and go about it. Do it with full rigor for the next 6 months. Then you can shift to prelims mode and do prelims exhaustively to give your 2026 attempt. So this is the broad idea for those of you who are looking to channelize your preparation for the 2026 idea. um, and until then, I hope you feel better soon. And I understand that this is a tough phase to go through, and it is natural. All your emotions that you're feeling are very valid. So I just want to tell you, you are not alone, and all the very best. I'll see you in the next one.